Feeling you, MP.
Oh, say does
they say revenge.
Hello, and here we go. It's Thursday night in the NBA on 2K Sports. And Doris, with how these teams like to get out and run, we should see a lot of transition tonight.
We should, and it always makes for exciting basketball, but more importantly, BA, these are teams that create easy buckets. Everything in basketball cannot be a grind. That's why these two teams are fun to watch.
Here are the five for Philadelphia. They've got Grayson Allen. Joel Embiid is out there with Jeremiah Robinson-Earl. Then it's Maxey, and it's McCain in at the shooting guard position.
Come on. I mean, what can you do defensively? Embiid is pretty much impossible to guard when his jumper's on. Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Pass to Robinson-Earl. Screen by Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Maxey with it. Consistent production from him, averaging just over 26 a game. McCain's shot is off.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Well, Doris, since he was traded out of Phoenix, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have skyrocketed. Why is that?
Well, number one, he's worked hard to develop his skill on the offensive end. He came in as a 3-and-D guy, but what he's proven is he can handle the basketball, he can initiate action. You love the work ethic that went into that.
Here's MP. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Boy, I think MP expected the foul, maybe even wanted the foul.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Embiid.
Molding himself into one of the most dominant centers in the league, Embiid has really come into his own.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Good on both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. The drive by MP, 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Fighting through contact. MP. Whew.
Pass to Robinson-Earl. Well, if you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
The drive by MP. Oh, MP throws it down.
Wow, MP, nasty.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pelicans got the job done. He ended up with 41 points, and with his combination of rebounding and passing, it was a performance to remember. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, BA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
And so MP will bring it up for the New York Knicks. And can anyone stop this team right now? They've won a stunning 25 games in a row, and there seems to be no end in sight.
What's striking to me about this incredible streak is that in the course of a season, you might have an injury, you might have a bad shooting night, maybe your defensive game plan wasn't strong at the outset, and yet they grind night after night, come up with different ways to win. The commitment it takes to be on this kind of run is something else.
Tries again. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Bridges has got his second basket of the game.
Well, in catch-and-shoot opportunities, you've got to have good feet and pre-shot preparation. Mikal Bridges, yes, sir.
44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Embiid from outside. And it's MP with a rebound. Knicks leading by 5. Pass to Bamba. MP left side. Pure from three-point range. MP's got 15 points.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. For 3, Allen. The rebound by Bamba.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching.
Oh, it's good! He hit it!
Great shot. Oh, what a miraculous.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Knicks out in front. Substitution here for New York. Bamba's checked in for Hayes. Randall comes in for Anunoby. Mikal Bridges checked in for DiVincenzo. And MP subbed in for Bufkin. Taking a look at Philadelphia. They've got Tyrese Maxey, Jaren Jackson out there with Grayson Allen. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's McCain in at the 2. 76ers trail by 7. Allen, the pass to Maxey. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Embiid against Bamba. And another miss by Philadelphia.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
MP finds Bridges. Here's MP. Oh, look at MP doing his thing down there.
You have loved the attitude of MP tonight. He's looked for his shot from the opening tip, and he's been so involved.
It's a little too early to be over the limit. They need to keep a close eye on their foul situation.
Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Bridges against Allen. Pass to Jackson. Here's Maxey. The shot off that time. Good D by Brunson. New York leading by 7. Here's MP. Nice job by MP converting in tight.
Yeah, attacking on the interior, MP can be relentless.
Jackson outside. Allen a screen. Puts up a 3. And the 76ers get it back. Embiid just too tall inside.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Here's MP. Just outstanding. He hits again, and he's still a perfect 9 for 9.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Maxey passes to Jackson. They set the pick. Launches a 3. The rebound by Bridges.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
MP scanning the floor. To the wing on the left. Pass to Brunson. The three. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Now here's Allen. Outside Maxey. And here's Embiid, covered by Bamba. It's Embiid going to work inside.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And so it's the New York Knicks closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be back in a moment.
Well, look here now at New York. They're the best team in the league, and they know it. When you're the biggest dog, throw that muscle around, keep the...
And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the New York Knicks.
Well, they're playing bully ball.
Glad you could join us. Ryan.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
Bridges and Randall make up the forwards. MP is out there with Jalen Brunson, and it's Bamba in at the center position. That's the 5 for New York right now. To the inside is McCain. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on MP.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Philadelphia shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Both good from the line that time. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for New York. And at home for the next one, it'll be Oklahoma City pulling in. That'll conclude their longest homestand of the season, 5 games. From downtown, MP making the long-range connection.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Here's McCain. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on MP.
Man, good whistle there.
Philadelphia shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. And so he hits both. Knicks leading by 6. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. So a moment now to see the story for Isaiah Jackson.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Guys, for me, something you have to admire about MP is the tenacity he plays with. Every single moment he's on the floor, he's giving you his best effort.
Maxey passes to Robinson-Earl. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the 3rd. Fires for 3. The rebound by Bamba. Bamba's got 4 rebounds now. MP, the pass to Randall. Here's MP, the kick out to Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Brunson's got 5 points.
That's business right there. Jalen Brunson, the catch, shoot, and on to the next play.
Brunson against Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Brunson. Pass to Embiid. Allen with it. Shot clock at 6. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. 10 points for him.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Maxey passes to Robinson-Earl to halt the run. A nice shot by McCain. McCain's got 7 points for the quarter.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning the title. The 76ers Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning. That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night."
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
The Knicks making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Johnson's checked in. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Oh, get up, MP.
Here's Maxey. Doris, how about the evolution of Jalen Brunson's career from role player to star player?
Yeah, B.A., he begins his career as a backup point guard to the great Luka Doncic. But when given an opportunity to thrive without Luka in the playoffs, he did just that. Then he gets his own team and takes his game to an MVP level. Incredible evolution.
MP shot is off. It's tipped. 76ers trail by 13. Pass to Robinson Earl. And there's a pick from deep. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got his 4th rebound in this one.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Well, obviously, this is where Mo Bamba is so dangerous. You make a mistake on the defensive end, he's going to take free throws.
Hufkin, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. It's both from the stripe. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. MP.
Oh! Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Pass to Robinson Earl. Here's McCain. No good with the triple.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
And the basket by Bridges.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Some changes for Philadelphia. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Jackson comes in for Robinson Earl. And it's McBride in for Tyrese Maxey. 46 seconds left in the third. Here's McCain. 11 points in the game. Will it go? Knocks down the triple. McCain's got 10 points in just the second half.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Sanders, the pass to MP. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Johnson.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's McCain. And the 76ers another 3.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Here's MP driving to the basket. Misses from short range.
Boy, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
4 seconds left. And the layup is good. MP's got 13 points now in the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy...
MP getting it done for the New York Knicks. He's been an offensive force. And the 76ers looking at who they've got. Jeremiah Robinson Earl is out there with Grayson Allen. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's McCain in at the 2.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
MP no good. 76ers trail by 21. Allen outside. To the middle. Robinson Earl with the bucket.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
The drive by MP. And MP throws it down hard.
That was a fearless drive by MP. When you take off like that, you have to commit to it. And he did.
Allen outside. Pass to Robinson Earl. That one no good. Randall with some nice D. Knicks leading by 21. MP finds Bridges. Back to MP. Lets the three fly. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by MP. MP's got his 7th assist here tonight. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's McCain. From the high post, he drills it. McCain's got 19 points.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
MP's shot is good.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Here's Embiid. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba.
That is a combination of length and defensive instinct. Send it back, Mo Bamba.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Knicks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's McCain. Philadelphia with another miss.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
MP, that one's good.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
You know, one thing about Maxey is that he always is looking for an outlet.
They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, B.A., they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
And MP throws it down hard.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. Well, this...
Great win tonight, MP. Long season. Time to grab that lunch pail and go to work.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad. And Greg, here we are, not yet halfway into the season. For players, has the wear and tear already set in?
It can. Sometimes it's the accumulation by the end of a season, but other times it's just a challenging stretch that can leave you reeling.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Then there's Wallace. Then it's Andrew Wiggins.
I like how Chet was finding his way to the open spot on the floor. It frees him up for a nice catch-and-shoot rhythm J.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
The Knicks shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for MP.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Floats it up for Williams. Oklahoma City gets a new shot clock. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Now the Knicks with it. And it seems unthinkable at this point, but they've won 26 games in a row.
And this kind of winning streak is special. It's really been interesting to just how many ways they are taking advantage of their opponents, pulling off 10-0 runs, constant stifling ball pressure, interior rim protection. The three-pointers are going down. This team is super exciting to watch.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
Well, we'll find out. Such talent on the floor tonight on each side of the matchup. There's some conference pride at stake, too, with both teams being among the cream of the crop in the East and the West.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And MP throws it down.
Oh, MP, that's how you attack the basket.
Thunder have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Pass to Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving it around. Williams, a screen on Brunson. Wallace misses. MP with it. Now defended by Wiggins. And the rejection by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. And Oklahoma City making a change here. House is checked in. On defense, Oklahoma City. They trail by 1. And the basket by MP.
Hitting threes, so crucial. MP providing great spacing there.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the 76ers played some superb basketball. He had 44 points and he was a two-way player, causing the opponent headaches on offense and defense. Totals like that put him in rarefied company. A game for the ages. Back to you, Kevin.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Here's Williams, following the basket by MP.
Oh!
Yes, sir.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Thunder trailing by 3. Pass to Holmgren. Here is House. Holmgren trying to get open, and that one's good. House has got 5 points so far.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Sinks the triple. 14 points for him.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Up and in on the layup.
And MP is letting his play do the talking. He is on one.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The shot by Williams, no good.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
MP with it, and it's Wallace picking him. MP, good.
Nice slash by MP right there. Love when he takes the initiative.
Under trailing by 8. At the elbow, Williams. Pass to Wallace. Shot to stop the run. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Back to DiVincenzo. A 3-ball. Thunder with the rebound. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Taking a look at the Thunder, they've got House, also Wallace out there. Griffin out there with Williams, and it's Tucker in at the power forward position. On deep, Brunson from long distance.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Brunson against Wallace. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Pass to Bufkin. MP outside. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. And it's Brunson missing.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
On the wing, Jones. Wallace outside. From outside, off the mark.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
Well, Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
And you have to love the presence MP brings to the floor each and every night.
Jalen Williams is checked in for Jones. Outside Williams. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. MP passes to Anunoby. Stolen by Tucker. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Williams. To the inside. Lets the 3 fly. And Bamba pulls it down. The Knicks leading by 12. MP looking around. And Brunson has it in the corner. Book it! Brunson cash from the corner.
Totally in rhythm right now. The moment Brunson has the ball in his hands, right into that shot.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Some nice passing by New York here. Bridges shot. Good.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, he can add it to the list.
Here's Tucker. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. And here are the Knicks. They're on a 14-4 run right now. And MP throws it down.
Well, when MP gets the ball in that spot, he's thinking, stuff it.
For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against the 76ers. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. we all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude, growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Going inside, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Williams sets a screen for Williams. No good with the triple. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for New York. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. The Thunder have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Here's Holmgren. Outside Williams. This one for 3. That's good from Williams, the assist by Williams. Williams has got 5. The Knicks leading by 19 points. Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Williams scanning the floor. MP has been leading the charge for the New York Knicks. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. We'll return shortly.
We knew they wanted a track meet, and man, they got it. What a pace they've set.
Very hard to beat them at their own game. And now, time to... That'll do it for our show today.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
The forward spots, it's Bridges and Randall. MP out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Bamba in at center. That's the 5 for New York right now. He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
MP, no good.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Pass to Brunson. The 3. New York, no good that time either.
Talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Bridges inside. Covered by Wiggins. The 3 from MP. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Williams against Randall. MP grabs the miss. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low number.
OG Anunoby's checked in for Randall. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. We've heard players and coaches complain, Brent, that the rules are too skewed in favor of the offense. You think that's true?
Well, Kevin, offense sells, and the fact that we've talked about how the league has increased pace, you don't really even have time to play defense in today's game. The one thing that I do like is that the league has allowed for some variance and some zone defense to start to be employed. So tactically, coaches are trying to throw different strategies out there, but man, it's hard.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Pass to Holmgren. Now Williams. Back to Holmgren. The Thunder with another miss.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
MP kicks to Bridges. New York moving it around. MP passes to Brunson. Driving to the basket. And the dunk by Brunson.
Now, guys don't want to guard someone like Jalen Brunson. He just keeps coming.
Sita covered by MP. Wiggins from outside. It's rebounded by New York. 22 is their biggest lead. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Dagnall said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. He paused and then added, he won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those, too. Kevin, he certainly will.
I agree. You know, David, he is fearless. Pass to Wallace. Holmgren at the elbow. Wiggins with it. And they get it. Look from Wallace. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wallace has got his second basket of the game.
And Wiggins is a capable passer, someone that wants to hit a guy in the right spot.
Now Brunson, the three. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
19 seconds left to play here in the third. And here is Williams. 7 points in the game. Wallace outside. Back to Williams. Shoots over Anunoby. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And so it's the New York Knicks controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Oklahoma City, look at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Both Jalen and Jalen Williams are out there. One at the 3, the other at the 5. Then there's House, and it's Tucker in at the 4-man position. Here it's Sita. Off target with his 3.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Anunoby outside. Offline with his 3. Thunder trailing by 20.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
It's House outside, sinks the three-pointer. House has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Thunder. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Right wing. Here's Buffkin. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 8th assist here tonight. Now Williams. Pass to House from past the arc. MP grabs the miss. MP's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. On the wing, MP. Sanders dishes to MP. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Some players, Brent, have claimed entertainment is emphasized over competition. What do you think?
Well, I think there's a great balance, and the league does a great job of promoting its stars. But at the end of the day, Kevin, trust me, guys who are out here have a love for the game, a passion for the competition, and that's what we want to see.
5 to shoot. Bridges with the board. And so MV will bring it up for the Knicks. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points, and the shot is good.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And it's MV with the rebound.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
To the paint, Holmgren with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. That's good from Moss on the assist by Holmgren. Holmgren's got 3 assists tonight.
Great job of just reading the defense by Holmgren. He just gets it.
MP kicks to Brunson. Back to MP. Wants to get it to Randall and does. MP outside. Jacks up a 3. Bridges passes to MP. Brunson with it. Back to MP. Here's the 3. And that one's good. Brunson.
There's the unselfishness of MP, setting up his teammates nicely.
Down low, here's Sita. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 7th assist in the game. New York leading by 23. Here's MP, and MP throws it down hard.
Just stunning the defense and the crowd, for that matter. How artistic was that dunk by MP?
Wiggins kicks to Williams. Over Sanders. Again, the Thunder score.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for New York.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
Wallace kicks to Wiggins. Fires from deep. That one misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's MP. Drops in the layup for 2. MP's got 47 points.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Holmgren dishes to Wiggins. Back to Holmgren. Here it's Sita. Bangs home the trifecta. "17 seconds left in the fourth. Holmgren with the steal. Now here's Williams. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was...
Great win tonight, MP. Man, everything feels just a little off. Let's win and go home. Let's keep this winning streak going.
Association and the Toronto Raptors are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore
The Raptors coming down the tunnel prior to the game. They're welcome to 2K Sports. We have approaching the midway point of the season now, Grant. How much do players want to be named an all-star?
You know, B.A., I'd say for the young guys and for guys in their twilight years too, it means a lot. But for the guys that have done it a few times before, you know, sometimes that weekend off is a nice reset button.
Now, New York starting five. Bridges and Randall make up the forwards. MP is out there with Jalen Brunson, and it's Bamba in at the 5. On offense, here come the Raptors. Dick, the pass to Barnes, uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, Scotty Barnes in his element. He's so confident in the paint.
Down low. And there's Bamba on the assist by Bridges.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Quickly outside. Free throw line jumper. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
MP, the pass to Brunson. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
That's business right there. Jalen Brunson, the catch, shoot, and on to the next play.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley, and we discussed Mikal Bridges. Coach said Mikal creates a lot of problems with his movement off the ball. He keeps the defense on its toes. We can't allow him to get into a rhythm. And he also praised Bridges' on-ball defense. He'll be the focus of their game plan tonight. Brian?
Thank you for that, Allie.
You gotta love MP's creativity. It's so fun watching him throw it down like this.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Quickly. His last outing, he had 24 points. Beyond the arc. On target from range. Quickly's got 7.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Well, Emmanuel Quickly is a combo guard who impacts both sides of the ball, Doris.
There's no question about it. He's a floor spacer. He can create for himself or his teammates. And defensively, longer than you think and very mobile. You can see how well Scotty Barnes moves on a basketball floor. And I mean that north and south, and what hops this young man has.
Here's Quickly. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. He's got 9.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's MP. Kept alive. Mamba, the pass to MP. To end the run, into the lane. And he takes it up and lays it in. MP's got his second basket of the night.
Nice decision by MP. If you see a lane to the bucket, you put it on the deck and attack.
Pass to Jaquez. Shoots over Bridges. That one's wide left.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Brunson misses. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. It's a 5-point game. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
and just far too many turnovers. You can't expect to win if you can't protect the ball.
That's exactly right. Miscues drive a coach crazy. You're giving them more opportunities than you're giving yourself, and that's always problematic.
Here's quickly after the basket by New York on the other end. Here's Dick. Three-pointer off the mark. Knicks trail by 5. Bridges outside. Pass to MP. From the arc. Sinks the tray. MP's got 9.
And stretching the defense all the way to the sidelines. MP, wow.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. You know, part of what makes Julius Randle so effective is that spin move, Doris.
He does like to use that on the interior against taller players to get enough separation. But the number of finishing moves that guy has off the spin, it is really an effective tool.
And the Knicks making a change here. Hayes is checked in for Bamba. Anunoby comes in for Julius Randle. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Buffkin in for Jalen Brunson. Here's MP. Walter pulls it in.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
Here's quickly. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
New York shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And MP getting to the stripe. Always want to drain those foul shots.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Here's Shed. Brunson defending. 23 seconds left in the first quarter here. Shed, that's good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Brunson. From deep, MP gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 14.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Here's Dick. And it's Toronto with another.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
The baskets were coming early and often. Both teams making substitutions here. The Raptors with a lead on the floor for New York. Bridges and Randle make up the forwards. Jalen Brunson is out there with MP, and it's Bamba in at the pivot spot, manning the middle, and it's quickly with a miss. The Knicks have gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Thunder really lit up the floor. He finished with 47 points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. And he had a memorable game. These coaches and fans are still buzzing about it. Just incredible. What's he got for an encore, BA?
And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
And the basket by Bridges.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
Barnes passes to Dick. Outside Jaquez. And again, Toronto, no good. Knicks leading by 3. Randle outside. Over Barnes. And it's Randle that time on the assist by MP. MP's got 3 assists in the game, and the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Walter, he's checked in for Dick. And a switch here also for New York. Buffkin, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time. They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And let's use this time to take a look at the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, MP.
Oh, it's been so much fun to watch him on the offensive end recently. He's really his team's engine on that end of the floor, sparking plays and helping them find open shots and big points.
Outside Jaquez, looking to end the run. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got his 3rd assist of the night.
Yeah, we know this about Scotty Barnes. He has a team-first mindset, finds the open player in that instance.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. MP against Quickly. There's 53 seconds left in the second period. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
And the basket by MP.
I'll tell you what, their execution just continues to impress.
Raptors trail by 9. The 3 from Quickly. The rebound by Bridges.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
MP, that one's good.
Yeah, I love how aggressive MP is being right now. Every time he touches the ball, he's looking to capitalize.
Jaquez against Bridges. Now here's Jaquez. Defense right on him. Drops in the layup for 2. Jaquez has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Tremendous individual play. I mean, challenging the heart of that defense.
And here's MP from outside. The rebound by Stewart. Fires away from way outside. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the New York Knicks. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
How much importance did you two put on the regular season standings during your playing days?
Man, I took them very seriously, Ernie. I wanted to be on.
And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Knicks.
The offense is clicking right now. They're playing high.
And that's it for halftime.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, in the first half, he taught a class on how to make your teammates look good.
Doing such a great job of orchestrating this offense. I love the way he has been in complete command of the offense.
Grady Dick out there with Emmanuel Quickly. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Barnes. And it's Stewart in at the center position. So that's out of this world. MP!
Yeah, just punching it in off the drive. You love seeing MP just go in there with a lot of force.
And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for Toronto. They trail by 11. After this game, they can look forward to Boston, where they will match up against the Celtics. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Here's Barnes. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba.
I'll tell you, the kind of lockdown defender Mo Bamba can be. Send it back, young man.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And for Toronto, they're shooting the rock well at 46%. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one. Toronto shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Down low, MP drops it in.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Here's Jaquez. Outside Dick. Here's the three. Sinks it from distance. Dick's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
MP shot is off.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
To the paint. Here's Jaquez. Kicks it to Quickly. Three-pointer, Stewart. Offensive rebound.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Bridges misses. And the foul called on MP. That's his third foul of the game. Raptors trail by 7. Quickly passes to Stewart. Dick with it. It's Jaquez on the wing. Hits a three-pointer. Jaquez has got his third bucket of the night.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And the basket by Bridges.
What a wingspan on this young man, able to get up and over defenders. Nice opportunity on the jump shot.
Outside Jaquez. Pass to Dick. 6 to shoot. Takes a three. Three-pointer, Stewart. And it's New York with a rebound. MP's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Oh, that's a big-time finish by MP. This is why guys encourage him to be aggressive.
Stewart, a screen on Bridges. Outside Dick. Here's Jaquez. The Knicks with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Outside Dick. Back to Quickly. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
So both teams making some changes here. Oh, MP with the hammer.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Anunoby against Jaquez. Kicks it to Quickly. This one for 3. That's miss number 7 out of 14 attempts. Knicks leading by 10. For 3, Bridges. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 6 assists in the game. Toronto has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Jaquez drives in. Toronto shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. And he knocks down the first one. Jackson, he's checked in for Toronto. And the Knicks making a change here as well. DiVincenzo's checked in. And Jaquez drops them both. New York has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. MP, the pass to Anunoby. Back to MP. Rebound by the Raptors.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Walter can't get it to go. On the wing, MP. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far, and that's good as he hits both shots. MP getting it done for the Knicks. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points.
Open mismatch.
And Barnes feeling it out a bit. Pass to Dick. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And that one's good, quickly.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
So on the floor for New York, Bridges and Randall make up the forwards. MP is out there with Jalen Brunson, and it's Bamba in at the 5.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
MP inside, guarded by Dick. MP's shot is good. MP's got 16 in the second half. And so quickly we'll bring it up to the Toronto Raptors. 6-point game. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Bridges passes to MP. Right side Brunson. There's the 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Boy, whenever this team has needed a bucket, Jalen Brunson has been there, right now in complete command of this ball game.
Stewart, a screen on Bridges. Here's Jaquez. Cranes the triple.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Quickly outside. Outside Jaquez. Three-pointer, no good.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
MP's shot is off.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Toronto making a switch here. Dudley's checked in. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. And they were blunt with their team, telling them if they want to win, the comeback has to start right now. They can't waste any possessions. Plus, they told the players, we need some stops. A very direct way to communicate, Brian.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
MP says, I'll handle this, and goes and gets them the big bucket.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. Stewart outside. Clock at 6. Back to Quickly from behind the arc. And it's in. And that one brings them within 1.
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch. Boy, how about the look on MP's face? Like big-time basket needed, I got it.
Tremendous effort on the boards. He's been playing big all night.
And he buries it.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Three seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Dudley. On the wing, Grady Dick. Money! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. And an intentional foul right there. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, the crucial part of those free throws is that it now makes it a 2-possession game.
Here's Dudley. No good from outside. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional. Great job on the glass. Body's down low, needing to fight for position. That's perfect.
So New York wins it. Just
squad out there tonight. Great win tonight, MP.
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Clippers. They're having a solid season. 5th in the conference and looking to move up.
And right now for the Clippers, they've fulfilled a lot of the promise they showed coming into the season. But they just haven't taken that next leap forward so many thought they might.
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they'd hoped they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
And now the New York Knicks starters. The forward spots, it's Bridges and Randall. MP out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Bamba in at center. And for the Clippers, Michael Porter's out there with Walker. Then there's Desmond Bane. Then there's James Wiseman. And it's Sanders in at the 1. MP, no good. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Magic. Here's Bane. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. So, Brent, at this point of the season, do teams still have time to figure things out?
I think there's always time, Kevin, to figure out where you are. Again, the expectations in the early part of the season about how competitive your team was going to be, that's critical in your decision-making as to what you want to do with the roster. But if you think that you can get into a deep playoff run, you've got to be honest about how these parts are fitting in and whether or not you need a change.
Here is Sanders, following the basket by MP. Sanders' shot is off.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one. Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And here are the Clippers now. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Pass to Bane. And stolen by MP. Goes up. And MP throws it down hard.
And how about the initiative from MP? Once he got the steal, he was off and running.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by MP. And MP throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. They get it back.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
Back to Brunson. MP kicks to Randall. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Now, Coach said they need to take away Jalen Brunson's weapons and make him make plays, especially from outside. Coach said Brunson is a great distributor. He gets all of his teammates involved. We need to take away his weapons and make him shoot the three. See if the defense can do that. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Just a bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Bane against MP. Over MP. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
All right, I'm just getting this my headset. I'm told we have Shams Charania, our 2K insider, on the line. He's now with us, and some important NBA news. Hey, Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks so much. Well, it's the Atlanta Hawks in the transaction news today. They know that Lonzo Ball has had his share of injury concerns in the past, but the organization feels he's moved beyond that. I'm told this team feels they got a big discount with Ball, and they think he could be a big part of their future.
Thank you, Shams. Great to hear from you as always.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Pass to Porter. Beyond the arc. Randall grabs the board. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for New York. And this team is in the middle of an astonishing 28-game winning streak. Yep, 28. No matter when it finally ends, this will have been a historic run for them.
Well, I've been super fortunate to be on some teams that have had some great runs, and I know how hard this can be. You can be so talented, you can be so committed, but you also have to have a few things go your way, and right now, everything going their way.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Walton's checked in for Wiseman. Trey Murphy comes in for Porter. Ewing's checked in for Bain. And it's Brown in for Sanders.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add two ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now, here's Brown. Following the miss by MP. MP against Brown. Here's Ewing. Teardrop shot. Oh, good on that one. Good D by Anunoby. MP with the bounce pass. A three for DiVincenzo. Fires from way outside. MP getting it done for the New York Knicks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points. Group substitution here for the Clippers. James Wiseman, he's checked in for Walton. Walker comes in for Trey Murphy. Porter's checked in for Ewing. And it's Bain in for Bruce Brown. The three from MP. Buries the long-range jumper. MP's got 13.
Oh, you can just tell that MP was in the zone on that three-point attempt.
And New York, looking at who they've got. The forward spots, it's Bridges and Randall. Jalen Brunson out there with MP. And it's Bamba in at the 5, roaming the pitch.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against the Raptors was phenomenal. He had 44 points, and both from the foul line and the floor, he was making his shots out there. He was remarkable in that game. It's not often you see a player that dominant, and I'm sure he wants to keep it going. Guys?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Bruce Brown, he's checked in for the Clippers. And a switcher also for New York. Buffkin's checked in. There's Walker with the three. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Walker's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, they've got into a nice flow this quarter.
MP dishes to Randall. Hits the target from 18 feet. And the Knicks lead by 16.
Well, fleshing out his offensive attack here, Randall comfortable from that range to knock one down.
Porter kicks to Brown. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Brown with a screen on Randall. Back to Brown. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And Brown drops them both.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And the foul called on MP. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Clippers have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
The Knicks leading by 14. It's MP attacking.
Nice read by MP. Sees the lane and just turns on the Jets.
There's 45 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Brown. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Brown's got 18 points in the game.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Pass to Bain. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of basketball. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Julius Randle with the rebound. Here's Puffkin. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 7th assist in the game. And so it's the New York Knicks taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this.
Halftime is here.
Lonzo plays defense. He can create. Now he's got the shot.
And people forget Lonzo has solid efficiency, too. That's exactly what this team is looking to add.
And switching gears now to that first half. What a difficult start for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Where's the perimeter D? I see no sense of urgency, and those boys are getting scorched.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
We've got Walker, Desmond Bain out there with Sanders. Then it's Porter, and it's Wiseman in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. The NBA scoring explosion, Brent, hasn't slowed down. We're getting record-setting offenses, it seems like, every single season.
Yeah, Kevin, lots of factors going into that. Obviously, more three-pointers being taken and figuring out the math of the game. But let's give credit to the players and the work that they're doing in the off-season in terms of getting better with their skill to be able to shoot that basketball and seek out the most efficient shot on the court.
And you have to love the presence MP brings to the floor each and every night.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, "My potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say with what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by." Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, DA. He is a worker and living the dream. Shoots from the elbow. Wiseman the pass to Bain. That 3 off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Bridges for 3. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 8th assist in the game. Here is Sanders. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. It's Porter outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Porter's got 5.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
And as we're reaching the end of the calendar year, here's a great chance to delve into the updated power rankings. You look at the Clippers. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And you know, with the Knicks, they were projected to be one of, if not the best team in our league, and thus far, they have not disappointed.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Outside, Bain. Sanders sets the screen for Bain. It's good. He's got 8. Here's MP. He's got 26. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bain seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
Outside, Walker. Pass to Porter. Over Bridges. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 5 rebounds tonight. MP with it. Now defended by Sanders. Why don't we go to the 2K leaderboard? Over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball. Number 1, the Knicks.
They've been playing an exciting brand of basketball during that time. I mean, taking every chance to get out in the open floor.
Trey Murphy's checked in for Michael Porter. And the Knicks making a change here as well. OG Anunoby's checked in for Randall.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Bridges kicks to Brunson. On the wing, MP. From deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And the dunk by Bamba.
And what anticipation by MP. Able to snatch the ball and get the fast break going.
Sanders against Brunson. Walker the pass to Wiseman. Count the basket.
Showing some strength on that bucket. Murphy getting better at fending off contact.
For New York, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break.
All night, they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Pass to Wiseman. Lets it go with the 3. The shot missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Brunson's got 13 points.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Bain with the bucket.
He can be just lethal from the perimeter. Even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter, will that make right there? That could change things.
The drive by MP.
Oh, MP, that's how you attack the basket.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. And a wide open look for Bain. No good on the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Brunson, good.
And those aren't the type of 3-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And the foul called on MP. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. So for the Clippers, Walton's checked in for Wiseman. Ewing comes in for Bain. And it's Bruce Brown in for Sanders. Brown outside. And again, no good by the Clippers. MP has been leading the charge for New York. He ends up dropping in. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talk.
The little mistakes are the only reason they got this lead.
You knew they were.
Improved substitution here for the Clippers. James Wiseman, he's checked in for Walton. Walker comes in for Trey Murphy. Porter's checked in for Ewing. And it's Bain in for Brown. MP's checked in for New York. On the court for the Knicks, Sanders is out there with Anunoby. Then it's MP. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Pumpkin in at the two-guard spot. Wiseman kicks to Porter. Drills it from outside.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New York.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
They've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
Walker dishes to Wiseman. Back to Walker. Here's Bain. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Bain's got 11 points here in just the second half. And so MP will bring it up for the Knicks. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And the foul called on MP. That will be foul number 5 on him. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
Count that bucket.
Well, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Here's MP, and it's good. 2 points. MP's got 5 points now this quarter.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Here's Sanders, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Here's MP.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Knicks.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Brown. And it's MP with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And he comes up with the deuce. MP's got 44.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ewing with it. Pippen outside. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
MP, good.
And MP is letting his play do the talking. He is on one.
And the dunk by MP.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was
Great win tonight, MP. Get ready to rumble, young blood.
Coming right up, the Mavericks taking on. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us. Grant, you think it's too early in the season to try and forecast where teams are going to end up?
You know, BA, yes and no. I think we have a handful of teams whose fates might already be determined, but we always have a couple of surprise teams that come out of nowhere. That's what makes the season so much fun to watch.
And now Dallas' starting group. The two stars in the backcourt, Luka and Kyrie. Then there's Derek Lively, and it's Daje in at the 3. Stolen by MP. Driving in, and the layup is good off the glass.
MP keeps the pressure on with that drive.
Irving against MP. Has to Ware. Here's Daje. The 3 ball. Can't hit that one. Irving against MP. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Against contact, too. How about that? They really made MP work for that hoop inside.
Grant, as long as the Mavs have Luka Doncic, they'll be a contender in the West.
Yeah, no doubt. Luka is the special guy who can carry a team. He's an MVP candidate year in and year out, and Dallas is just very lucky to have him.
Here's MP. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Yeah, attacking on the interior, MP can be relentless.
Pass to Irving. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And here's MP from outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. MP's got 9.
Woo, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Stolen by MP. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. He's got 11.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Doncic against Brunson. Pass to Daje. There's the triple. And it's New York with a rebound. This is a team that simply refuses to lose. They've won 29 games in a row and want to keep this incredible streak going.
Guys, I tell you what, they're playing some of the best basketball that I've ever seen. I mean, they look virtually unbeatable. The key now is they continue to try to strive for consistency, to be ready to handle whenever the next loss does come up. That's going to be the key, bouncing back when they do have somebody in this streak.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He dropped 48 points and was so disruptive defensively, picking up a bunch of steals. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
New York making a switch here. Buffkin's checked in. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Irving. Now here's Gafford, covered by Bamba. Just 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And it's Ware missing. Knicks leading by 6. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement in the wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Now here's Irving, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Bufkin with the bucket.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
For the Knicks, Hayes is checked in for Bamba. Anunoby comes in for Julius Randle. And Brunson is subbed in for Bridges. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Into the lineup for your New York Knicks, number 47,
35 seconds left now in the first quarter. They need this. And George gets it to go on the assist by Gafford.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now here's George. Last game for him, he picked up 13.
And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
Dallas shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
And MP throws it down hard.
You gotta love MP's creativity. It's so fun watching him throw it down like this.
And here's Doncic outside. He buries it from 3. Doncic has got 6 points.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on time.
And so it's the New York Knicks with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for New York.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. We've got Washington, also Keontae George out there. Daniel Gafford is out there with Kyrie Irving, and it's Nora in at the 4. Gafford with a screen on MP, and the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Outside Irving. The shot that time not on target. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for New York. And the first season matchup for them against the Mavericks this year.
Yeah, they won the title against this team just a few months back. And it's always fun to get an NBA Finals rematch.
2 great teams. This one should be competitive. The whole league will be keeping an eye on this one.
Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
George passes to Nora. Now here's Washington. Pass to George. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. George has got 8 points.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Bufkin with the bucket. And the Knicks lead by 11.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Washington outside. Here's Nora. Still without a bucket. 6 on the shot clock. Washington against MP. Here's Brunson outside. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 5th assist in this one.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Bamba's checked in for New York. Bridges comes in for Bufkin. And Dallas making a change here. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. George for 3. The rebound by Bridges. Knicks leading by 14. Banked it in off the glass. MP's got 4 points now in the quarter.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Dallas no good that time either.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to MP. Back to Anunoby. Let's go with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Gafford's got his 4th rebound in this one. Washington left side. Back to George. Can they get it? George with another miss. New York has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. From deep, MP. The shot comes out.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Inside, Ware. The shot, no good. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. MP finds Bridges. From deep, MP. He drops it from range. MP's got 28.
I just love the ball movement.
And some changes here for New York. Julius Randle comes in for Anunoby, and it's Bufkin in for Jalen Brunson. Outside Irving. Pass to Dadier. Here's Ware. Connects from downtown. Ware's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
The 3 is up. And MP with a basket on the assist by Randle. And the Knicks lead by 19.
Yes, sweet revenge for MP. Responding to their make with a clean 3 of his own.
And Doncic puts up a deep 3. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
On the wing, Irving. Doncic up top, uncovered. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Doncic always ready to let it fly once he catches it.
MP outside. With 4 on the clock. Can't get the layup.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
And that concludes the first half. New York out in front, leading by 14. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hello, everybody.
When you shoot it efficiently, the probability of winning goes way up. It also saves you wasted energy.
Yeah, sometimes teams...
All right, and now one of the more... That does it for halftime.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Bridges and Randle make up the forwards. Jalen Brunson is out there with MP, and it's Bamba in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. This break gives us a chance to look back on the last month and see which teams racked up the most points in transition. Number one, the Knicks.
And you know, over this stretch, they've really had their way in the open court, pushing the ball hard and getting those fast break points. And MP getting to the stripe, always want to drain those foul shots.
Pass to Irving. And here's Lively. Here's Dadier. He's guarded by Bridges. Dadier, shot is off. Knicks leading by 19. MP drives in. Lays it up and banks it in. MP's got 38 points.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Outside Irving. To stop the run. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Irving's gotten his second bucket of the game.
I think Kyrie is really frustrating for the defense because he makes it look so easy and his shot is so natural. On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Luka Doncic is in elite company. Coach Jason Kidd said he's in the atmosphere of MJ, LeBron, Kobe, the best to ever do it. He's doing something that Dallas has never seen, breaking all the records that stand up in front of him. He is a winner, and he will win multiple championships when it's all said and done. High praise, Brian.
Absolutely. Thanks, Allie.
It's been a perfect start coming out of the half. I mean, you have to really love the execution.
Doncic passes to Irving. Again, Irving missing.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Doncic outside. Shot to stop the run. And it's New York with a rebound. MP's got rebound number 7 tonight. Brunson passes to MP. Back to Brunson. From deep, MP. Lively grabs a miss. So it's the Mavericks now. To the inside. They double him with MP. Pass to Doncic. Outside Irving. Lively with a screen on Bridges. A shot from the mid-range. Dallas no good that time either.
Yeah, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Can't hit from the corner.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
From deep, here's Doncic. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Back to Brunson from outside the arc. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Dallas has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the 3rd. The shots just aren't falling. And the ball out of play. The Knicks will have it.
Substitution on the court.
The ball's knocked loose. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. .52 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Bufkin. Back to MP. And an Obi for 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Here's Bufkin. New York again can't hit. Here's Dadier. He has 6 to the paint. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Outside Anunoby. Fires from deep. Drills it from deep. Anunoby's got his first 3 points of the game.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. MP getting it done for New York. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter. Keontae George out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Daniel Gafford, and it's Nwora in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Gafford. Left side Irving. Here's George. Fires the 3. Lufkin with a rebound. Well, Clark, we're used to seeing a coaching carousel, but in recent years, even winning teams have changed coaches.
Well, you know, that is true, and at least the profession is getting a pay raise overall. But for teams looking to break through, BA, changing the coach still seems to be the default button that most teams like and are more comfortable pushing.
Here's MP. Gafford with the block. Pass to Irving.
I got yours.
Here's Ware. Three-pointer. And it's New York with a rebound. MP's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Count it. Good. MP's got 46.
Boy, he's filling it up right now. Getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Now Irving. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. From 7 feet away. George for 3. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Hayes is checked in for New York. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Irving, the pass to Lively. Now Doncic. 6 to shoot. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Again! What an avalanche!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Doncic passes to Irving. Back to Doncic. Jacks up a 3. And they'll get another chance. The shot's good.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Unreal. MP putting the team on his back tonight.
1:33 left in the final quarter. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavs.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Knicks.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive in their approach, they just kept at it. A lot to this team.
When it is just a two-game season series, the team winning game one has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
I thought his active hands were a big help. I mean, he took some chances on defense, and his gambles paid off. He got a bunch of steals.
More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age. Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there, go get it.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And there's the lob, and stolen by Hayes. Here's MP. Another one goes, incredible!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense, really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Ware. Back to Doncic. Again, the miss by Dallas.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
And an Obi for three. Doncic grabs the miss. Here's Dadier. From deep, here's Doncic. It's Hayes with the rebound. MP left side. Ooh, rejected by Doncic. And he gets it back. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and
Great win tonight, MP.